Tray 19, my friends. I'm super excited that we're able to take this down here for you today in the #1 free-to-play way, as we always like to say. With that, thank you for tuning in. As always, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question, if you got a comment, let me know, because I love to hear from you as always, and would love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. That information is available to you down below, along with a ton of other great things here on the channel and in the community, and also our memberships, affiliate links, and a bunch of other ways to support. So thank you so much for that. Now, in today's episode, we will do everything that we always do with the 4 T's. That's the tactics, the team, the treasure, and the toppings, in order to help you succeed and beat the Royal Gardener here on Tray 19. Additionally, we're going to give you some other background, some tips and tricks to help you progress depending on where your team is at as well, because I always get so many questions on that, and please shoot them my way, because we'd love to hear from you down below in the comments or in that Discord server, my friends. Now, with that, we'll go for a run and we'll pull it all back together as we always do. So now, my friends, it is time to break down the Royal Gardener boss here in Tray 19 and the Decadent Choco Cake Tower. All right, so a couple things. First and foremost, as always, we do have these special conditions. This is pretty big. So in this battle, cookies will have certain stats adjusted. Min cookie level 70, min cookie skill level 70, min cookie grade is 5-star. Bond, Sugar Gnome, Laboratory Custom Sets, Guild Level, Guild Relics, Landmark, Statue of Heroic Radiance, Topping Bonus, Effects. Nothing matters except for Biscuits, really, and your toppings do matter, but the topping bonus effects do not. So very, very important. It's pretty even keel when you come to that, from, if you ask me. And then as the free-to-play player and the #1 free-to-play player, most of our stuff is not ascended. So what happens is everything's going to go that 5-star, and most of it you can get from the mileage shop anyway. So it is pretty even from that perspective. Now, when it comes to this boss in particular, there's a couple things. This enemy's base crit damage reduction increases and uses Vampiric Bite continuously when attacked. This target is vulnerable to poison type cookies, so dispel debuffs at the right time and utilize poison type cookies. So that is one key piece there, depending on what your team's going to look like. Now, it is vulnerable to poison. Additionally, here we do have Indomitable Will. After receiving a certain amount of regular attack damage over a given period of time, cast a debuff that will greatly reduce attack and attack speed regardless of debuff immunity. We also have Scissor Slash, deals damage to 2 cookies in the front. We have Snip Snip, removes buffs from all cookies and deals damage. Targets are inflicted with Vampiric Bite. This second one we'll come back to in a second here. Our third one, Thorn Attack, deals damage to all cookies. And then additionally here we have deals damage to cookie in the front row, inflicting Vampiric Bite. So really this one. So big thing is the debuff to remove the Vampiric Bite, my friends, on the Snip Snip. And then additionally here, the one that can get you and throw you off is this one, the Thorn Throw. So really, really important. You're going to get everything hit with Vampiric Bite. You got to remove that. Then you got Thorn Throw, and you got to figure out what you're going to do with that. So we got some ideas and some concepts that will help you along with the team here, my friends, which is this one. So the biggest thing on this is this. Again, removing those debuffs. It is very, very important on timing. The way to get through this is this. I've tried with 3 healers and actually additional debuff. And we'll talk about that here in a second. It was not enough. So ideally, you're going to want 3 damage dealers here. You might want to flip something in for poison, as you can see here with prune juice. Maybe you want to use something else like matcha. I'm a big fan of matcha, by the way. I really, really do like that cookie right there. So that could be a consideration. You could try some of these other things as well. And again, you got these other parts. Now, what made it work for me was this team. We used burning spice. We used herb. Herb is pivotal to this team. I'll give you some other options though. Additionally, we got golden cheese and Wind Archer, and then on top of that, Mystic Flower. Mystic Flower really helps as well. You could try to run this with 2 debuffers. The only challenge that's going to happen is you don't get a shield and you don't get the overlay with Mystic Flower, which doesn't help give you some additional essential health or over the top health that can really, really make that difference. So those are a couple things. Now, when it comes to the debuff, Herb Cookie here is the most important. Now, additionally here, this is actually what players forget. You can actually use Clover as well. And I went and built it to make sure that it worked for you here, right here, my friends. Clover Cookie, again, healing and purify all debuff effects. The one challenge with this is when we go in and look at this cookie, 17-second cooldown. That's brutal. So if you're like me here, you can do this, put a ton of cooldowns on as an example. So I want to show that there for you. Like I said, I ran this a few times successfully with that cookie. However, in 3, just not enough damage. It can be a backup to herb if you need it. As an example, that cooldown might not be fast enough though, so that's one thing that you need to pay attention to, because you do need those debuffs to get that vampiric bite off. That's the key. Now, additionally though, again, you could try Rhino both. I've done that before as well, just not enough, like I said, on the over the top with Mystic Flower. So those are some key tips and tricks there between the poison and the debuffers. The other one I want to give you right here is White Lily. White Lily also has a little bit of it right here at 21 stacks, dispels all allies debuffs and heals them as well. So that might be a good one for you in terms of attack, and adding that in maybe instead of Burning Spice as an example. I ran that again a few times, but that was not the team, and not the team that was able to clear it for me. This is it. This is the one that's going to make it work for us and bring it home. So additionally here, what I did is I moved off of Cape of the Vanquisher and also Librarian's Enchanted Robes off the speed to this right here. Dream Conductor's Whistle, get more crit and attack, all that stuff in there as well. So very, very important for me. We got cooldown and we got Old Pilgrim Scroll. Some things that you can do, you can move over to this one if you need a little bit more defense. You could try crit. You could go with Sleepyhead's Jelly Watch here. You could try Cape of the Vanquisher, Holybarian if you need some more additional defense. Again, it's going to depend on those things. The other thing I'll explain here is Explorer's Monocle. You do have the debuff there as well. So I want to make sure that you're aware of where all these debuffs are and these purifiers, because it is super, super important to help you get by this boss. Now, we also have our topping bonus effects and our gear time, my friends, which also is a great time to like and subscribe for content like this, future content, and also as always, because I appreciate it, but your gear guides as always. So with that, let's go ahead and talk a little bit more. We're on attack here. Here we're on attack as well. We got damage resist, we got some survivability, bypass, we got earth. We could move over to this one here if we want to and deal a little bit more damage, which we'll do. We got a lot of cooldown, as you can see here on Herb Cookie. Really, really nice to make that happen. We got cooldown here as well, a little bit more damage resist and HP, and then additionally damage resist and bypass and cooldown. We could move over to bypass there if we wanted to. However, we'll stick with what we have there. So that, my friends, is all the key parts here. That's the tactics, the team, the treasures, and the toppings in order to help you get by. We gave you some additional swaps, some strategy there with both poison and the debuffs and the purifiers. Super important to make sure that this is going to happen. Now, when we run Royal Gardener, my friends, we're going to go super slow. We got to pay a lot of attention. And the biggest one is snip, snip. So we have to make sure that we only cast herb when that goes off. That is the trick. We can't get greedy when we see the thorn throw and inflict. We got to make sure that we stay focused and snip, snip. And you're going to see that. I'm going to be super, super focused here as we run this, because one misclick is game over. So with that, if you still got a question, if you got a comment, let me know, because I love to hear from you, and join us in that community and Discord server, my friends. Information's available to you down below, and a great time again to like and subscribe. All right, so here we go. We're going at it. We're gonna make it happen here today. Can we do it on the first run? Sometimes it takes some practice, and by the way, I've been practicing a ton. So let's get in here and see how this is gonna go for us. We need to make sure that we do this right off the bat. There you go. Snip, snip. You can hear it. Now, I got to really, really pay attention here, because my talking is going to override my hearing. And crazy story, my hearing is not great. There's a snip, and I missed it just like that. My hearing is not great. So I may have to go to it. Silence. All right, we'll do it again. Here we go. We're going to make it happen this time. Second try. I can't hear well. I promise. I was traveling. I was flying, and I blew my eardrum out. Horrible. I don't wish it upon anyone. All right, let's get everything off. I heard that one. We'll sit here. We're going to focus. We're going to pay attention just for you. Get it done. Can't get greedy with herb. Don't do it. There it is. We got through. Paying as much attention as I can. There it is. Now, the other thing you can do is watch the timer up there while I'm staring very, very hard. There it is. Now, there it is with Zagreed one on the front. There it is. There it is. You can see I'm at about 7-second cooldown on herb there too. We're getting really close. 45 seconds left. Continue to focus. I'm so sorry. Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to beat this for you here. There it is. Don't get greedy. Stay on that herb. We got to make sure we keep casting all of our stuff here. Can't do it. We got to stick to it. There it is. All right. How we looking? 7 million. Pulled my attention off for 1 second. How much time left is the question. 18 seconds? No missteps here. That's the trick. There it is. Last one. I think we're good. Yes. Yes, we did it, my friends. The focus, the intent, the attention. Exactly, burning spice. That makes my jam boil. Perfect. We did it. We did it here for you today. Like I said, if at first you don't succeed, try, and try again. Takes a lot of practice to do that. Don't waver. Only cast herb on the snip there. Don't worry about thorn throw. You're going to have enough healing to make it happen. Just don't lose focus. You got to be very, very dedicated to make these things happen. Now, additionally, again, when you saw my gear, you can see exactly where these things are at. Lots of damage focus, cool down there, cool down here, and then switching over to attack and a little bit more survivability there. You can also move more attack forward there if you'd like to. Super, super awesome. A fun one there for us here today to close down Decadent Choco Cake Tower Tray 19, the Royal Gardener. And I really, really hope you enjoyed it. If you still got a question, if you got a comment, let me know. I'd love to hear from you as always, and would love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. On top of that, thank you so much. I truly appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community. On top of that, thank you so much to our members. We do have memberships available to you, emotes, icons, early access, priority, all kinds of cool things. Yeah, stuff in the Discord server. Additionally, we got our affiliate links and our swag and merch store, my friends. It is almost that time of the year, right? So check that out. I truly do appreciate it. Don't forget our socials, at me, chat me, stay connected, my friends, because I love showcasing your stuff here on the channel. And on top of that, best of luck as you take down Tower Tray 19. You don't need luck now because you got a strategy to help you get it done and compete and complete it and continue to move onwards and upwards. With that, we'll see you again soon. Until next time, my friends, keep on running.